You guys know what's about to happen now. We about to get into some legit bullshit. Let's do it. Listen, man.
It's time for
That's motherfucking bullshit.
Yeah, that's legit.
Legit or Bullshit.
Man, that's some bullshit.
On Out of Bounds, only on SDR Uncut.
Listen. You know what it is. This is legit or bullshit. I'm going to say some things that you may or may not like. That is for you to tell me whether you think it's legit, whether you think it's bullshit. If you're watching, if you're in the comments, go ahead and comment your answer along with your take if you have one. Let's get this thing started.
Let's do it.
Russell Wilson is 1-2 with 7 turnovers in the past 3 weeks. Not looking good. So legit or bullshit number 1, Russell Wilson has lost his MVP front runnership, shall I say.
I'm going to say bullshit only because you still play 16 games in the season. He's having I call it like sort of a slump in baseball. You know, sometimes you run into that area, that part of the season where you're just not doing so well. Mm-hmm. I think Russell Wilson has the skills and the weapons around him to get that back on track. So at this point in the season, he's still my MVP.
Okay. Yo, MVP.
I
gotta say bullshit as well. I'm looking at it from this standpoint. Who was his competition? I think it was Tom Brady, and we just saw Tom Brady throw up a dud. Aaron Rodgers ain't been playing too well. I mean, he ain't been playing excellent, like over the top to where he's getting a front runner.
Aaron Rodgers beat us, but the 49ers ain't doing so well this year. So
yeah, Tom Brady looked like ass for sure. Sergio saying Dalvin Cook has the lead in his opinion. That's interesting. It'd be nice to see somebody other than the quarterback.
Somebody other than, some competition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I can second that. Josh Allen, I don't know.
He's balling though.
He balling.
Josh Allen is balling. But I don't know about MVP.
No. You know what I'm saying? All that upstate New York shit, I don't know. I was hoping he ain't tuning in. So he missed it now. Yeah, so I'm going to say that. I've got a couple of junks. Sure, you said TB looked like ass. What you think, legit? Is Russell Wilson not the front runner for MVP? Just a rough hold on. I just lost it. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, Samson says just had a rough patch. I personally think he is preparing. He is over preparing for teams. I know that sounds crazy, but he wants to win so bad. He should just play ball. 858 rushing yards, 12 touchdowns with missing 2 games. That's Dalvin Cook's stats, I'm sure. We'll see. I like what Ricky said too. He's got time to turn it around. They're still winning. They're still a winning team.
Yeah, definitely a winning team.
Let's move forward. Bills, as we were just talking about, are number 1 in the AFC East right now at 7-2. Nice little comfortable lead. So legit or bullshit number 2. The Bills are title contenders this year.
I'm going to say legit because I'm going to say that 7-2 is a legit 7-2. I mean, they have to beat everybody that's in their division, which means the Jets. But the Jets showed me something yesterday where you might have sort of a revamping of Joe Flacco. Dang, I can't get his name out. Joe Blacko, if he grow a mustache or whatever, Joe Flacco may have that Jets team playing a little different. So that'd be interesting to see at the second part of the season. But right now, yeah, that's definitely legit on my end. The Bills are a contender.
Okay. Trill says legit. Dredd says bullshit. Chiefs, Ravens, Steelers. I'm gonna say
I
legit.
can't argue with you.
I'm gonna say legit too. Look, the Bills are contenders, man. Maybe they could get over the hurdle this year. Josh Allen may feel, maybe feeling like he want to be the man now. Trill says the Bills are rolling, confidence is high, and the team feels unstoppable. I think they'll go deep. Pause. Pause.
Pause. But nah, I mean, you got to remember, it's sport. There's 4 divisions. Four teams that'll make it to the playoffs. They're going to take the 4 top teams. I think the Bills will be in that top 4 come the end of the season. So I think they'll be contenders. I'm not saying they're going to the Super Bowl. Not going to go that far. But I mean, contenders to get in the playoffs and probably win a game. I think they're trending in that direction.
Okay. Moving forward. AB in his debut with the Pats, in his debut with the Bucs, my dear, I know that you know I'm on live because I'm on the TV in the living room. So thank you. Let's start that over. AB in his debut with the Bucs caught 3 passes for 31 yards. He was just tied for second in receptions, but only behind by 1 catch. So it seems like he's getting his fair share of the load, at least in his first game, or maybe that was just the effects of playing such a tough game offensively. But legit bullshit number 3, Antonio Brown will finish the season on the Bucs squad.
I say legit. First game back, rusty. You could tell that they weren't communicating, but they haven't had time to practice together, right, let alone play together this season. And to kind of touch on what you had said, pause. When you said New England, I'm thinking, you almost have to remember that Tom Brady's not New England. So you think Tom Brady, you think New England first, and then Tampa Bay. So I got to keep correcting myself on that end as well. But no, I think again he get maybe another game or 2, and I think Antonio Brown will improve his. Yeah, I think he'll improve his game. He won't. He may. I mean, they're saying he came to training camp in good shape. It's just going to take him some reps, and I think he'll get enough reps this practice. Maybe the next game they play, maybe another practice, and I think he'll be good to go.
Yeah, AB seems like an always in shape kind of guy.
Yeah, like Terrell Owens, always in shape.
Terrell Owens, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Trill says AB was not a factor. He will settle in and will be a late season. I guess be effective late season. He'll find his home there. Trill, I don't know, man. I mean, you could say AB was not a factor, but you could say every other receiver on the Bucs were not a factor in that game. Like I said, the
whole team was a non-factor.
Like I said, he was tied with a couple of other receivers with 3 catches. He caught him for 31 yards, which is a 10-yard average, a little over 10-yard average. And the only person that caught more passes than him was Mike Evans, which is technically supposed to be your number 1 anyway. But only one more. Again, they had a tough game offensively. The defense on the Saints played them very well, was shutting down a lot of stuff they was trying to do. So maybe we'll see a better, more spaced out distribution of the football. And I'm also only talking about recorded catches too. I did not bring up the numbers for targets, which that could have been different. Maybe there were more targets for Mike Evans because I know he definitely missed 2. Shout out Marshawn Lattimore.
Lock down Lattimore.
Sampson says as long as they stay in Tom Brady's house baking cookies for the kids and shit. So legit, I guess.
Shouts to Sampson.
He in there baking cookies. You know what? I don't know if you want to let AB bake some cookies for your kid.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be something in there. Yeah, might be something in that.
Cocaine cookies. Uncle Antonio made me frosted cookies. Made me frosted chocolate chips.
Yeah.
Well, frosted. We ain't got no frosting. Powdered. He made me powdered donuts.
We got confectioner's sugar. Let me see these donuts. Let me see them.
Why my gums numb, Dad? Don't worry about that, son.
It'll wear off.
Anyway, Trill said Tampa Bay will definitely be there in the end. He will definitely factor in. I think I think AB starting was the disturbance. Tampa working it out. They will figure it out. Too much knowledge on that team. Maybe he was a disturbance. Maybe he was. I don't know. Bruce said, who's Bruce? Bruce said Mike was open all game. Oh, he must mean Bruce Arians. Mike was open all game. I've noticed every time they lose, Bruce Arians throwing Tom Brady under the bus quick. Look, Bruce Arians can throw Tom Brady under the bus quick all he wants to, but I guarantee you that, I don't know. It depends on how Tom Brady plays the rest of the season. But Bruce, you might want to be careful. You might be more expendable than Tom Brady to a franchise that wants to sell tickets and compete in Super Bowls.
You are replaceable, just like all the other coaches. Shouts to Trill, dog.
Shout out to Trill. He all right. Nah, I'm fucking with him. All right, moving forward. We're talking NBA for right now. The teams that have missed the bubble have a 280-day offseason, 287-day offseason. While teams that went in the bubble are teams like the Lakers and the Heat only have a 73-day offseason. Now, I'm going to run that back. If they didn't make the bubble, 287. The Lakers and the Heat, 73, and everybody that was in the bubble starts to trickle down from there.
Right.
So, legit or bullshit number 4. The NBA's quick turnaround season is unfair to the playoff teams.
Well, shit, with a discrepancy that big, 200 plus games, to have all that time off, and then, the team that just played for the championship or made it to the bubble with a quick turnaround. I don't know if I want to call it if it's fair or not. I'm going to say bullshit because you were going to have to start the season again anyway. COVID's nobody's fault.
Yeah.
As far as sports is concerned. So I want to throw that out.
Well, maybe, Maybe. Let's not get nobody started, though. Let's not get nobody started.
Yeah. Outside of your boy, Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, COVID in the NBA was definitely Rudy's fault. It was definitely Rudy's fault.
But
the day the earth stood still got done and shit.
Right. But, we talking about professional athletes that had at least 2 months off that are probably keeping in shape, that type of thing anyway. I'm going to say bullshit. It's not unfair. But I will say there is a big discrepancy with the teams that did not make it to the playoffs. But hopefully for those teams that didn't make it to the bubble, and to the playoffs, the playing teams and all that came in for that week or two, whatever it was. Hopefully they stay in shape and they're ready to play. Because we know the teams that were just in the bubble are ready to play. They might not want to play. They might be wanting some more rest. But I think, again, a professional athlete with 2 months off, let's go, man.
Listen. I think that this NBA quick turnaround is unfair. It's fucking legit. This seems like a big-ass campaign. This seems like some bullshit they doing to try to make sure LeBron's tired. To try to so that the niggas like the Warriors who ain't played since the finals last year got a fresh legs. Here come Draymond Green. Disrespectful ass. Here comes Steph Curry with the wobbly. His legs is straight. They ain't wobbly now. He been off. Klay Thompson been off.
Yeah.
Everybody on that team been off. Now they gonna come back with all their players fresh to go. Talk about we gonna go 74-8. This just seems like some bullshit to get at LeBron's. Keep LeBron out the finals. That's my final take on that. That's my take. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to. I'm turning the comments off on YouTube. Turn them off.
Try to hear y'all.
Don't at me. This quick turnaround is to stop LeBron from getting number 5. Soon as LeBron get number 5, then Michael Trump is gonna be like, stop the count.
Michael Trump.
Donald Jordan is gonna want to stop the count once LeBron get 5.
He did wear 45.
Hey, put it. Got him.
Got
He
it.
did wear number 45, but no. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 though. All the way 100 on that. I don't think it's unfair. I think that all of the players that's been off for a super long time, they need to get back to basketball. They need to get back to some normalcy in their life. They need to make their money, and and they need to get back to basketball. The teams that have just played, they obviously have time to take off and be able to get back in the swing of things, especially if they have a decent team. Get your young players out there. Get them repped up. Get them some game minutes. Because niggas like LeBron is probably not going. You're probably not going to see him till after New Year's.
Yeah. I mean, he might be on a preseason schedule. I ain't gonna call it low management.
He gonna take that Phil. He gonna take that Phil Jackson contract. He only at home games.
Only at home games.
And I'm not coaching. Y'all figure that shit out on your own. Donald Jordan wearing a 4-5.
4-5.
All right, let's see. Let's catch up. Suns, one of the only teams that's going to benefit from a quick turnaround with their young players are ready to go now. Suns might lose Devin Booker.
Devin Bricker.
Suns might lose Devin Booker, so we don't know how ready they going to be. The playoff teams clicking, yeah, they clicking, but that's their knees. That's their knees clicking from playing too much
That ain't the team, that's the knees.
Sergio said "le shit." I think he meant bullshit. I don't know. I wonder if he meant "le shit." That's hilarious.
I think that sounds like a 50-50 right there.
It's not fair to the guys who just finished, but rest of the team that had 270 days off need to play. Yeah, that's true. Legit 72. Samson says legit 72 days. Man, guys like LeBron need time to ice like damn. He needs to rehab and recover. Hit the gym. He ain't even had time to rest. Bron ain't had time to have a meal yet. He still ain't beat Bronny's ass yet. And y'all ready to start
had
the
a
season.
rest in 9 years. He ain't rest in 9 years. When he hurt his groin. And we didn't make the playoffs. He ain't had rest in years. And he always bouncing back and always balling out. So
he ain't had enough time to finish one bowl of cereal.
Bronny ain't caught that fade yet.
Yeah, Bronny ain't caught the fade yet. Like, y'all are already ready to start the season. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Looney Tunes, what is it? Space Jam 2 ain't even do all the voiceovers yet.
Nah.
It ain't even good weather in LA yet. He ain't even get the new wing done yet in the house.
The new wing.
He ain't get the new wing done in the house yet. None of that. They ready to start the season. That's Jordan. Jordan ready to start the season with his garbage ass Hornets. Yeah, anyway. Donald Jordan, 45. Sergio said this is where the young guys got to make the paychecks for sure. I hope Devin Booker don't leave. I do too. Jordan fucked up in the whole Wizards organization. They thought they was finna get a ring and blue draft picks. That's a fact. They were a better team that year. And he ain't had one Taco Tuesday. I ain't seen one Taco Tuesday.
Not one. I will speak on the Suns real quick. We joke on the show all the time, but the Suns do need to hang on to Booker and probably find a way to keep Kelly Oubre. I like Kelly Oubre. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah.
But that'll be another subject for another show.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. Moving forward, we bringing this one back. I just want to revisit this one and see where everybody's heads is still, if they're in the same place or not. Number 5, the NFL will finish the season on time, on schedule. It's looking like they pushing forward. Looking like they ain't stopping no games for nobody no more.
I agree with that. I mean, some teams I have 4 and 5 people out, and it's just all right. Practice squad dudes, it's your turn. Trust me. One of them teams, it's either COVID or injury, but we talking $80 million in IR alone. So we are going. This guy, creative player A just got called up.
New player.
New player. They didn't even make his name yet, and they just threw his ass in there with the default dreadlocks.
He ain't got no gear on, no tags.
He got the wrong pads.
Yeah. He got all the wrong shit. His face mask only got the bar on it, like the old school shits.
The old school punter.
Yeah.
Looking like Bobby Boucher. Yeah, man, that's what we got.
Yeah, I think
now,
I was saying bullshit to this earlier on in the year. I think we actually had talked about this twice on Legit or Bullshit. This is the third time. I think I said bullshit both times. But I'm thinking legit now. It's looking like they like, all right, look, we ain't got no time to play around with this.
We ain't got no time for this. We already eliminated the Pro Bowl. Let's just get this shit done. I think that's what they are.
I guarantee you, they had a meeting like, look, we about to treat COVID like a twisted ankle.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's an injury. It's an injury. It's not a reason to stop the game. If a man's injured, he can't play.
He can't play. Next man up.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it. Put him on IR.
Put him on
CV.
Shouts to the CV. And they actually say that in the fantasy football app. It says COVID. I was like, oh, shit. Yeah. Well, let me take him out. So, I mean, my team just got decimated, man.
Listen. I looked on my shit, and if I see a motherfucker got COVID, I'm dropping him from the team immediately. I cannot risk infecting the rest of my team. You know what I'm saying? I cannot risk infecting the rest of my fantasy football team. Like, I need those guys. So he got to get waived. Yeah. I got to get traded.
Yeah, man. I'm also now looking at, I last week said that I believe that Pittsburgh will be 10-0 with the next 3 games coming up. But with the few players that they lost because of this COVID thing, that might shake out differently in 2 weeks. But I believe that we'll get them 2 weeks played. So, again, I think we'll finish the season.
They'll figure it out. Who are the teams that need to play? Steelers, right?
The Steelers, yeah.
Steelers is one. Let's find out before we get out.
No, the Steelers. You still got Cincinnati and Jacksonville.
Oh, the Steelers got 2 teams to play.
The Steelers got 2 teams to play. Yeah, my fault.
So the Steelers, Jacksonville, and
the Bengals and Jacksonville.
Okay.
Because they won the Dallas game, so they got Cincy and Jacksonville.
NFL slick. They might fuck around and be like, you know what? I mean, look at the Steelers record. They don't need those. It's not going to decide nothing. Nobody. Imagine this. Imagine this. Imagine the Steelers continue to be undefeated. We get to the point where they got to play those 2 games, but there's nobody in the league that is 2 games behind them. So the Bengals and the Jags are not in the playoffs. Like let's say they're not even in the playoffs. They can't contend for the playoffs. They don't need that win to make the playoffs. What if the NFL just say fuck those games?
What if they do?
What if they just say fuck those games? Like, yo, you know what?
We're just gonna quarantine these next 2 weeks.
Yeah. But that's not gonna happen.
No, I don't think so.
The NFL owners like, bro, no. I want my little 30,000 people. I want those tickets.
Need them Bucs.